Growing up, I loved adventures. And I loved to take adventures. When my family would go on a vacation, we would have these great adventures together. Or when I was older and I got to go on the church, like mission trip or church trip, and we got to go on an adventure and serve someone else or help someone else who is in need. I love to go on adventures, even if it was in my backyard and choosing my own adventure backyard with my friends. There was great times to have an adventure. Well, today we're going to look at a guy named Abraham and his wife named Sarah, and they're going to talk about an adventure that they went on that they didn't choose, but that God told them to go on. And we're going to see what happened there with them. So I want you to pause the video right now and read this short passage, and then we're going to talk about how Abraham and Sarah's adventure directly applies to us today. All right? Pause the video, read the passage, answer the questions, and when you're done, press play and we'll continue from there. Okay, God had a great adventure planned for Abraham and Sarah. A great, huge adventure. But it involved them moving and leaving their country to go to another land that God had promised them to go to. And that if they did, they would be blessed. Well, guys, we have a real opportunity here in our lives to create an adventure for ourselves. And to ask God, God, what kind of adventure do you want me to go on today? And how can I go on an adventure and help you by serving other people and doing good things to them? See, the bottom line of today's story is God made you for an adventure. God created us to have a great adventure in our lives. And ultimately, God created us to do good work and good deeds to other people. And that in itself is an adventure. So I want to encourage you today that you would spend time right now and just say, God, what kind of adventure do you want me to go on today or tomorrow or the next day or this month or this year? What kind of adventure can you put me on, just like you did with Abraham and Sarah, that I want to be used for a great adventure? Because like the memory verse we've been talking about all month long says this, Ephesians 2:10, we are God's creation. He created us to belong to Christ Jesus. Now we can do good works. Long ago, God prepared these works for us to do. We were created for an adventure to do good works, to let God's light shine to other people. So I want you to think about it right now. What kind of adventure can you go on this week to do good works for other people? And go on an amazing adventure. And I would love to hear your responses of what kind of adventure you went on that God caused you to go and do with your friends or with your family. So simply comment on the comment section below or post on Facebook or tweet us on Twitter. We would love to hear what kind of adventures you go on to do good works, that you use your uniqueness to do good works for other people and you go on an amazing adventure. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you go on a great adventure, and I cannot wait to talk to you next week about a whole new story.